height எத்தனை ஏத்திக்கலாம்?
height 80.
இறக்கணுமா? Mount this the other way. இதை வந்து எடுத்துட்டு it is the same thing, right? Good, huh?
ఇది కొంచెం ఇది దాని
మరి కొండలు అలా ఉండదు.
கொஞ்சம் ஹைட்
வரப்பா
இல்லை அந்த லைட்டு வரவேணா அந்த லைட்டுக்காக
तन्नो लक्ष्मी प्रचोदयात्। अशेष जलमोहिनी मरुणमाल्य भूषोज्ज्वलां जपाकुसुमभासुरां जपविधौ स्मरेदम्बिकाम्। श्रीमात्रे नमः। श्रीमाता श्रीमहाराज्ञी श्रीमत्सिंहासनेश्वरी चिरग्निकुण्डसम्भूता देवकार्यसमुद्यता उद्यद्भानुसहस्राभा चतुर्बाहुसमन्विता रागस्वरूपपाषाढ्या क्रोधाकारा कुशोज्ज्वला मनोरूपेक्ष गोदण्डा पञ्चतन्मात्रसायका निजारुणप्रभापूरा ब्रह्माण्डमण्डला चम्पकाशोकपुन्नागसौरनिलसत्कशा कुरुविन्दमणिश्रेणी कनत्कोटिमण्डिता अष्टमी चन्द्रविभ्राजलकस्तशोभिता मुखचन्द्रकलङ्काभागनामविशेषका वरदस्सरमाङ्गल्य गुणतोरणचिलिका वक्रलक्ष्मी परिवाह चलन्दीनावलोचना नवचम्पकपुष्पाभनासा दण्डविराजिता ताराकान्तिरस्तारि नासाभरणभासुरा कदम्बमञ्जरी क्लुप्तकलनपूरमनोहरा काटङ्कयुरैपूता कवनोडुकमण्डला पद्मरागशिलादश परिभाविकपोलभूः नवरिद्रुमबिम्बश्रीनक्कारिवदनचला शुद्धरिद्रा पुराकारद्विजपङ्क्तिवयोज्ज्वला कर्पूरैकामोदसमाकर्षितकरा निजसल्लापमाधुर्य विनिर्भत्सितकच्छवी मन्दस्मितप्रभापूरमचकामेशमानसा अनाकलितसादृश्यच्युतश्रीविराजिता कामेशबद्धमाङ्गल्यसूत्रशोभितकन्धरा कनकागदकेयूरकमनीयभुजान्विता रत्नग्रेवेयचिन्ताकलोलमुक्ताफलान्विता कामेश्वरप्रेमरत्नामणिप्रतिमस्तरी नाभ्यालवालरोमाणि लता फलकुचत्वयि लक्ष्मीरोमलताधारा समुन्नेयमध्यमा स्तनभारतरुग्मध्या पट्टबन्धिवनित्रया अरुणारुणकौसुम्भवस्त्रवासत्कटीतटी रत्नकिङ्किणिकारम्या रसनादामभूषिता कामेशज्ञातसौभाग्यमातरोरुद्वयान्विता माणिक्यमकुटाकारा जानुद्वयविराजिता इन्द्रगोपपरिक्षिप्तस्मरतोणाभजङ्गिका गूढगुल्फा कूर्मपृष्ठा जैष्णप्रपदान्विता नखगीतिति सञ्चन्नमज्जनतमोगुणा पदद्वयप्रभाजाल पराकृतसरोरुहा सिञ्चानमणिमञ्जीरा मण्डितश्रीपदाम्बुजा मराठी मन्दगमना महालावण्यसेवती सर्वारुणालहृद्याङ्गी सर्वाभरणभूषिता शिवकामेश्वरावस्था शिवा साध्वीनवल्लभा सुमेरुशृङ्गमध्यस्था श्रीमन्नगरनायिका चिन्तामणिगृहान्तस्था पञ्चब्रह्मसदस्थिता महापद्माटवी संस्था कदम्बवनवासिनी सुधासागरमध्यस्था कामाक्षी कामदायिनी देवर्षिगणसङ्घोता स्तूयमानात्मवैभवा भट्टासुरवधोद्युक्ता शक्तिसेना समन्विता सम्पत्करी समारूढसिन्दूरव्रजसेविता अश्वारूढाधिष्ठिताश्वा कोटिकोटिभिरावृता चक्रराजरथारूढः सर्वायुधपरिष्कृता केयचक्ररथारूढ मन्त्रिणी परिसेविता गिरिचक्ररथारूढ दण्डनादा पुरस्कृता ज्वालामालिनिकाक्षिप्ता वह्निप्राकारमध्यगा भण्डसैन्यवधोद्युक्ता शक्तिसिक्कमहर्षिता नित्या पराक्रमाटोगा निरीक्षणसमुत्सका भट्टपुत्रवधोद्युक्ता बालाविक्रमनन्दिका मन्त्रिण्यम्बा विरचिता विशङ्खवधतोषिता विष्णुप्रप्राणहरणा बालाही वीर्यनन्दिका कामेश्वरमुखालोका कल्पितश्रीगणे कात्यायनी विसुतं तनीयसी भवानी भावनागम्या भवारण्याधारिका भद्रप्रिया भद्रमूर्तिर्भक्तिसौभाग्यदायिनी भक्तिप्रिया भक्तिगम्या भक्तिवश्या भयापहा शाम्भवी शारदाराध्या शर्वाणी शर्मदायिनी शाकरी श्रीकरी साध्वी शरश्चन्द्रनिभानना शातोदरी शान्तिमती निराधारा निरञ्जना निर्लेपा निर्मला नित्या निराकारा निराकुला निर्गुणा निष्कला शान्ता निष्कामा निर्भोक्तवा नित्यमुक्ता निर्विकारा निष्प्रपञ्चा निराश्रया नित्यशुद्धा नित्यबुद्धा निरवध्या निरन्तरा निष्कारणा निष्कलङ्का निरुपाधिर्निरीश्वरा निरागारा गमधिनी निर्मला मदनाशिनी निश्चिन्ता निरहङ्कारा निर्मोहा मोहनाशिनी निर्ममा ममता हन्त्री निष्पापा पापनाशिनी निष्क्रोधा क्रोधशमनी निर्लोभा लोभनाशिनी निस्संशया संशयज्ञी निर्भवा भवनाशिनी निर्विकल्पा निराबाधा निर्भेदा वेदनाशिनी निर्नाशा मृत्युमदनी निष्क्रिया निष्परिग्रहा निस्तुला नीलचिकुरा निरपाया निरत्यया दुर्लभा दुर्गमा दुर्गा दुःखहन्त्री सुखप्रदा दुष्टघोरा दुराचारा शमनी दोषवर्जिता सर्वज्ञा सान्द्रकरुणा समानामितवर्जिता सर्वशक्तिमयी सर्वमङ्गला सद्गतिप्रदा सर्वेश्वरी सर्वमयी सर्वमन्त्रस्वरूपिणी सर्वयन्त्रात्मिका सर्वतन्त्ररूपा मनोमयी महेश्वरी महादेवी महालक्ष्मी गुणप्रिया महारूपा महापूजा महापातकनाशी महामाया महासत्त्वा महाशक्तिर्महारथी महाभोगा महेश्वर्या महावीरा महाबला महाबुद्धिर्महासिद्धिर्महायोगेश्वरेश्वरी महामन्त्रा महामन्त्रा महायन्त्रा महासना महायागक्रमाराध्या महाभैरवपूजिता महेश्वर महासत्त्वा महाताण्डवसाक्षिणी महाकामेश महिषी महात्रिपुरसुन्दरी चतुष्षष्टिवचाराढ्या चतुष्षष्टिकलामयी महाचतुष्षष्टिकोटियोगिनी गणसेविता मनुविद्या चन्द्रविद्या चन्द्रमण्डलमध्यका चारुरूपा चारुहासा चारुचन्द्रकलालया चराचर जगन्नाथा चक्रराजनिकेतना पार्वती पद्मनयना पद्मरागसमप्रभा पञ्चप्रेतासनासीना पञ्चब्रह्मस्वरूपिणी चिन्मयी परमानन्दा विज्ञानघनरूपिणी ध्यानध्यातृध्ययरूपा धर्मा धर्मविवर्जिता विश्वरूपा जागरिणी स्वमन्ति तैजसात्मिका सुप्ता प्राज्ञात्मिका दुर्या सर्वावस्था विवर्जिता सृष्टिकर्त्री ब्रह्मरूपा गोपी गोविन्दरूपिणी संहारिणी रुद्ररूपा चिरोदानकरीश्वरी सदाशिवानुग्रहदा पञ्चकृत्यपरायणा भानुमण्डलमध्यस्था भैरवी भगमालिनी पद्मासना भगवती पद्मनाभसहोदरी उन्मेषनिमिषोत्पन्ना रघुनारी सहस्रशीर्षवदना सहस्राक्षी सहस्रपाद आब्रह्मकीटजननी वर्णाश्रमनिधायिनी निजाज्ञारूपनिगमा पुण्या पुण्यफलप्रदा श्रुतिश्रीमन्त्रसिन्दूरी मृतभागाब्जतूलिका सकलागमसन्दोह श्रुतिसम्पुटमौक्तिका पुरुषार्थप्रदा पूर्णा भोगिनी भुवनेश्वरी अम्बिकानादिनिधना हरिब्रह्मेन्द्रसेविता नारायणी नादरूपा नामरूपा विवर्जिता ह्रीङ्कारी ह्रीमती हृद्या हेयोपादेयवर्जिता राजराजार्चिता सुमप्रिया रक्षाकरी राक्षसग्नि रामारमणलङ्कटा काम्यकामकलारूपा कदम्बकुसुमप्रिया कल्याणी जगती कन्दा करुणारससागरा कलावती कलालापा कान्ता कादम्बरी प्रिया वरदा वामनयना वारुणी मदविह्वला विश्वाधिका वेदवेद्या विद्या जलनिवासिनी विधात्री वेदजननी विष्णुमाया विलासिनी क्षेत्रस्वरूपा क्षेत्रेशी क्षेत्रक्षेत्रज्ञपालिनी क्षयवृत्तिविनिर्मुक्ता क्षेत्रपालसमर्चिता विजया विमला वन्द्या वन्दारुजनवत्सला वाग्वादिनी वामकेशी भक्तिमण्डलवासिनी भक्तिमत्कल्पलतिका पशुपाशविमोचनी संवृता शेषपाषण्डा सदाचारप्रवर्तिका तापत्रयाग्नि सन्तप्ता समाह्लादनचन्द्रिका तरुणी तापसाराध्या तनुमध्या तमोपहा चिनिस्तत्पदलक्ष्यार्का चिदेकरस्वरूपिणी स्वात्मानन्दललीभूता ब्रह्माद्यानन्दसन्तति परा प्रत्यक्षती रूपा पश्यन्ति परदेवता मध्यमा वैखरी रूपा भक्तमानसहंसिका कामेश्वर प्राणनाडी कृतज्ञा कामपूजिता शृङ्गाररससम्पूर्णा जया जालान्तरस्थिता ओढ्यानपीठनिलया बिन्दुमण्डलवासिनी रहोयागक्रमाराध्या रहस्तर्पणतर्पिता सत्यप्रसादिनी विश्वसाक्षिणी साक्षिवर्जिता शरद्गदेवतायुक्ता षाड्गुण्यपरिपूरिता नित्यक्लिन्ना निरुपमा निर्वाणसुखदायिनी नित्या षोडशिकारूपा श्रीकण्ठाग्रशरीरिणी प्रभावती प्रभारूपा प्रसिद्धा परमेश्वरी मूलप्रकृतिरव्यक्ता व्यक्ता व्यक्तस्वरूपिणी व्यापिनी विविधाकारा विद्या विद्यास्वरूपिणी महाकामेशनयना कुमुदाह्लादकौमुदी भक्तमार्गतमोभेदा मन्वानुसन्ततिः शिवदूती शिवाराध्या शिवमूर्ति शिवङ्करी शिवप्रिया शिवकरा शिष्टेष्टा शिष्टपूजिता अप्रमेया स्वप्रकाशा मनोवाचामगोचरा चित्शक्तिश्चेतना रूपा जडशक्तिर्जलात्मिका गायत्री व्याकृति संध्या द्विजवृत्सनिषेविता तत्त्वासना तत्त्वमयी पंचकोशान्तरस्थिता निस्सीममहिमा नित्ययौवना मदसाकिनी मदपूर्वितरक्ताक्षी मदपाटलगण्डवो चन्दनद्रवदिक्ताङ्गी चाम्बेयकुसुमप्रिया कुशला कोमलाकारा गुरुकुल्लाकुलेश्वरी कुलकुण्डालया कौलमार्गतत्परसेविता कुमारगणनाथाम्बा तुष्टिर्पुष्टिर्मतिर्धृतिः शान्ति स्वस्तिमती कान्तिर्नन्दिनी विघ्ननाशिनी तेजोवती त्रिनयना लोलाक्षी कामरूपिणी मालिनी हंसिनी माता मलया जलवासिनी सुमुखी नलिनी शुभ्रशोभना सुरनायिका कालकण्ठी कान्तिमती शोभिनी सूक्ष्मरूपिणी वज्रेश्वरी वामदेवी वयोवस्था विवर्जिता सिद्धेश्वरी सिद्धविद्या सिद्धमाता यशस्विनी विशुद्धिचक्रनिलया रक्तवर्णा त्रिलोचना खट्वाङ्गादिप्रहरणा वदनैकसमन्विता पायसान्ना प्रिया त्वक्स्था पशुलोकभयङ्करी अमृतादिमहाशक्ति समृद्धाढाकिनीश्वरी अनाहताक्षनिलया श्यामा भावरद्वया दंश्रोज्ज्वला क्षमालादिधरा रुद्रसंस्थिता कालरात्र्यादिशक्त्योगौर्वा सिद्धौदनप्रिया महावीरेन्द्रवरदा राकिन्यम्बा स्वरूपिणी मणिपूराग्रनिलया वदनत्रयसंयुता वज्राधिका युगोपेता नामर्यादिविरावृता रक्तवर्णा मांसनिष्ठा गुणान्ना पीतमानसा समस्तभक्तसुमदा लाकिन्यम्बा स्वरूपिणी स्वादिष्ठाना भुजगदा चतुर्भक्तमनोहरा शूलाध्यायुधसम्पन्ना वीतवर्णातिगर्विता मेधो दैन्यादि समन्विता तद्यन्या सप्तहृदया भागिनी रूपधारिणी मूलाधाराभुजारूढा पञ्चवक्त्रास्ति संस्थिता अंकुशादि प्रेरणा वरदादिनिषेविता मुक्तोदना सप्तचित्ता साकिन्यम्बा स्वरूपिणी आज्ञाचक्राब्जनिलया शुक्लवर्णाचलानना मज्जा संस्था हंसवती मुख्यशक्तिसमन्विता हरिद्रानैकरसिका भागिनी रूपधारिणी सहस्रदल पद्मस्था सर्ववर्णोपशोभिता सर्वायुधरा शुक्लसंस्थिता सर्वतोमुखी सर्वोदरा प्रीतचित्ता याकिन्यम्बा स्वरूपिणी स्वाहा स्वधा मतिर्मेधा श्रुतिस्मृतिरनुत्तमा पुण्यकीर्ति पुण्यलभ्या पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तना कुलोमजाचिता बन्धमोचनी बन्धुरालका विमर्शरूपिणी विद्या वेदादिजगत्प्रसू सर्वव्याधिप्रशमनी सर्वमृत्युनिवारिणी अग्रगण्या चिन्त्यरूपा हरिकल्मषनाशिनी कात्यायनी कालहन्त्री कमलाक्षसेविता ताम्बूलपूरितमुखी ताडिनी कुसुमप्रभा मृगाक्षी मोहिनी मुख्या मृडानी मित्ररूपिणी नित्यतृप्ता भक्तनिधिर्नियन्त्री निखिलेश्वरी मैत्रादिवासनालभ्या महाप्रलयसाक्षी पराशक्ति परानिष्ठा प्रज्ञानमयरूपिणी मार्गीवानासा भक्ता मातृका वर्गरूपिणी महाकैलासनिलया मृणालमृदोदका महानीयालया मूर्तिर्महासाम्राज्यशालिनी आत्मविद्या महाविद्या श्रीविद्या कामसेविता श्री षोडशाक्षरी विद्या त्रिकूटा कामकोटिका कटाक्षरीकरी भूता मता कोटिसेविता शिरस्थिता चन्द्रनिभा बालसिरेन्द्रधनुप्रभा हृदयस्था रविप्रज्ञा त्रिकोणान्तरदीपिका दाक्षायणी दैत्यहन्त्री रक्षयज्ञविनाशिनी धरान्दोलितनेत्राक्षी दरहासोज्ज्वलन्मुखी गुरुमूर्ति गुणनिधि गोमाता गुहजन्मभू देवेशी कण्ठनीतिस्था दहराकाशरूपिणी प्रतिपन्मुख्य राकान्ता दिविमण्डलपूजिता कलात्मिका कलानाथा काव्यालापविनोदिनी सचामर रमावाणी सभय दक्षिणसेविता आदिशक्ति अनेयात्मा परमा पावनाकृति अनेककोटि ब्रह्माण्ड जननी गिरिविग्रहा लीलारी केवला पूजा कैवल्यवरदायिनी त्रिपुरा त्रिजगतमध्या त्रिमूर्ति सजयेश्वरी त्रयश्वरी दिव्यगर्भाढ्या सिन्दूरजकाञ्चिता उमा शैलेन्द्रधर्या गौरी गन्धर्वसेविता विश्वगर्भा स्वर्णगर्भा वरदा वागीश्वरी ज्ञानगम्या परिच्छेद्या ज्ञानदा ज्ञानविग्रहा सर्ववेदान्त संवेद्या सत्यानन्दस्वरूपिणी लोकामुद्राशिला लीला वृत्तब्रह्माण्डमण्डला अदृश्या दृश्यरहिता विज्ञाद्रीवेद्यवर्जिता योगिनी योगदा योग्या योगानन्दा युगन्धरा इच्छाशक्ति ज्ञानशक्ति क्रियाशक्ति स्वरूपिणी सर्वाधारा सुप्रतिष्ठा सदसद्रूपधारिणी अष्टमूर्ति राजयत्री लोकयात्रा विहारिणी एकाकिनी भुवनरूपा निर्वैतावैकवर्जया अनन्तरावसुरा वृद्धा ब्रह्माण्डमय स्वरूपिणी बृहती ब्राह्मणी ब्राह्मी ब्रह्मानन्दा परिप्रिया भाषारूपा बृहत्सेना भावा भावविवर्जिता सुखाराध्या शुभकरी शोभना सुलभागती राजराजेश्वरी राज्यदायिनी राज्यवल्लभा राजकृपा राजपीठ निवेशिता राजलक्ष्मी कोशनाथा चतुरंगमलेश्वरी साम्राज्यदायिनी सत्यसन्धा सागरमेखला दीक्षिता दैत्य शमनी सर्वलोकवशङ्करी सर्वार्थदात्री सावित्री सच्चिदानन्दरूपिणी देशकाला परिच्छिन्ना सर्वगा सर्वमोहिनी सरस्वती शास्त्रमयी गुणाम्बा गुह्यरूपिणी सर्वोपाधि विनिर्मुक्ता सदाशिवपतिव्रता संप्रदायेश्वरी साध्वी गुरुमण्डलरूपिणी कुलोत्तीर्णा भगाराध्या माया मधुमतीमती गणाम्बा गुह्यकाराध्या कोमलाङ्गी गुरुप्रिया स्वतन्त्रा सर्वतन्त्रेशी दक्षिणामूर्तिरूपिणी सरकारि समाराध्या शिवज्ञानप्रदायिनी चित्कलानन्द ललिता प्रेम रूपा प्रियंकरी नामपारायण प्रीता नंदी विद्या नटेश्वरी विद्या जगदधिष्ठाना मुक्तिदा मुक्तिरूपिणी लास्य प्रिया लयकरी लज्जा रंभाजी वंदिता भवदावसुधा विश्री पापारण्यवाहना दौर्भाग्यतूला मातूला जगद्वांतर विक्रमा भाग्याब्धि चंद्रिका भक्त चित्त केकी अनाथना रोग कर्वद लंबोदे मृत्युदारुणारिका महेश्वरी महाकाली महाव्यासा महासना अपर्णा चंडिका चंडमुंडा सरस्वती शराक्षरात्मिका सर्वलोकेशी विश्वकारिणी त्रिवर्गदात्री सुभगा भयंकरा त्रिगुणात्मिका सर्वदा पवनदा शुद्धा जपा पुष्पनिवाकृतिः ओजोवती दुर्धरा यज्ञरूपा प्रियव्रता दुराराध्या दुराधर्षा पाटयितु स्वप्रिया महलीने रुण्यया मंदार कुसुमप्रिया वीराराध्या विराटरूपा विरजा विश्वलोकी प्रत्यग्रूपा प्रभाषा प्राणदा प्राणरूपिणी मार्ताण्डभैरवाराध्या मंत्रिणी कस्तराजदूः त्रिपुरेशी जयसेना निश्रय पुण्यावरावरा सत्यज्ञानानन्दरूपा सागरस्य परायणा कपलिनी कलामाला आमरूपिणी कलानिधि काव्य कला रसज्ञानसुसेवरी पुष्टा पुरातना पूजा पुष्करा पुष्करेशना परं ज्योति परं धाम परमानुरागता पाशहस्ता पाशहन्त्री परमन्त्रविवेदी मूला मूला निजगृता मुनिमानसहंसिका सत्यव्रता सत्यरूपा सर्वान्तर्यामिनी सती ब्रह्माणि ब्रह्मजननी बहुरूपा उदाचिता प्रचरित्री प्रचण्डाज्ञा प्रतिष्ठा प्रकटाकृतिः प्राणेश्वरी प्राणदात्री पञ्चाशत्पीठरूपिणी विशृङ्खला विविधस्था वीरमाता व्यप्रसूः मुकुन्दा मुक्तिनिलया मूलविग्रहरूपिणी भावज्ञा भवरोदग्नी भवचक्रप्रवर्तिनी छन्दसारा शास्त्रसारा मंत्रसारा कलोदरी उदारकीर्तिरुद्धामा वैभवावरणरूपिणी जन्ममृत्युजरातप्त जनशिष्टान्विदायिनी सर्वोपनिषदुष्टा शान्तिकलात्मिका गम्भीरागनाथस्था द्रविडागानलोरुहा कल्पनारहिताकाशा कान्ताकान्तान्तरिग्रहा कार्यकारणनिर्मुक्ता कामयेतलङ्किता लीला विग्रहधारिणी अजाक्षर निर्मुक्ता मुक्ता क्षिप्रप्रसादिनी अंतर्मुख समाराध्या बहिर्मुख सुदुर्लभा प्रयामरिवर्तनिलया त्रिस्ता विक्रमालिनी निरामया निरालंबा स्वात्मा रामा सुराश्रुति संसार मग्न निर्मग्न समुद्धरण पंडिता यज्ञप्रिया यज्ञकर्त्री मानस्वरूपिणी धर्माधारा दानदक्षा धनधान्य विवर्तिनी विप्रप्रिया विश्वरूपा विश्वभ्रमणकारिणी विश्वभ्रासा विश्वमाभा वैष्णवी विष्णुरूपिणी अयोनिर्योनिनया पुनस्तावरूपिणी कीर्णोचिप्रिया कीरा नैष्कर्यानादरूपिणी विज्ञानकलनाकल्या विदग्धा सर्ववासना तत्त्वात्मका तत्त्वमयी तत्त्वमर्थस्वरूपिणी सामगानप्रिया सौम्या सदाशिवकुटुम्बिनी सत्याप्रसत्यमाध्यस्था सर्वा पत्नीकारिणी स्वस्था स्वभावमधुरा लीला लीलसमस्या चैतन्याद्यसमाराध्या चैतन्यकुसुमप्रिया सदोदिता सदा तुष्टा करुणाकृत्यपाठा दक्षिणा दक्षिणाराध्या धरस्नेहमुखाम्बिका गौरी केवलानद्या कैवल्यवरदायिनी स्तोत्रप्रिया स्तुतिमयी स्तुतिसंस्तुतवैभवा मनस्विनी मानवती महेशी मंगलाकृतिः विश्वमाता जगद्धात्री विशालाक्षी विरागिनी प्रगल्भा परमोदारा परामोदा मनोहरी योगेशी विमानस्था वज्रिणी वामकेश्वरी पंचयज्ञप्रिया पंचप्रेम पंचाभिषायिनी पंचमी पंचभूतेशी पंचसंख्योपचारिणी शाश्वती शाश्वतैश्वर्या शर्मदा शम्भुमोहिनी पराधरसुधारण्या धर्मिणी लोकात्मिका करुणातीता सर्वातीता समाप्रिया बन्धुवरकुसुमप्रज्ञा बाला लीला विनोदिनी सुमङ्गली सुरहरी सुरेशाढ्या सुहासिनी सुहासिन्यक्षणप्रीता शोभना सुखमानसा विद्युत त्रिकोणगा अनघातु चारित्रा वाञ्छितार्थप्रदायिनी अभ्यासातिशयज्ञाता शरद्वादी करोति अभ्यासकरुणामूर्ति अज्ञानध्वान्तदीपिका आपादो अधिका सर्वानुलभ्यशासना श्रीचक्रराजया श्रीमत्प्रभुसुतैः श्रीश्रीवासुदेवशक्तिर्भूतिनगरकान्तिका एवं श्रीललितादेव्यां नाम्नां साहस्रकं जगुः श्रीब्रह्माण्डपुराणे उत्तरखण्डे श्रीहयग्रीवागस्त्य संवादे श्रीललितासहस्रनामस्तोत्रं सम्पूर्णम्।
भूलो पूजू सदभक्त सेवक तणा परिताप आप मां पाहि ओं भगवती भवदुःख तापो अंतर विषे अधिक उर्मिय भवानी गाऊं स्तुति तव बड़े नमिने नुरानी संसार ना सकल रोग समूल ताप मां पाहि ओं भगवती भव दुःख तापो मां पाहि ओं भगवती भव दुःख तापो मां पाहि ओं भगवती भव दुःख तापो मे मारी जय
नन्दिनी अन्विकमेदिनी विश्वविनोदिनी नन्दनुते गिरिवरविन्द्यशिरोदिनि वासिनि विष्णुविलासिनि जिष्णुनुते भगवति वेशिति कण्ठकुटुम्बिनि भूरि कुटुम्बिनि भूरि कृते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते सुरवरवर्षिणि दुर्धरधर्षिणि दुर्मुखमर्षिणि हर्षरते त्रिभुवनपोषिणि शङ्करदोषिणि कल्मषमोषिणि घोषरते धनुजनिरोषिणि ऋतिसुतरोषिणि दुर्मदशोषिणि सिन्धुसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते ऐ जगदम्ब मदम्ब कदम्ब वनप्रियवासिनि वासरते शिखरि शिरोमणि तुङ्ग हिमालय शृङ्गनिजालय मध्यगते मधु मधुरे मधु कैटभ गञ्जनि रासरते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्य जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते जय जय जप्य जये जय शब्दपरस्तुति तत्पर विश्वनुते जन जन विञ्जित विकृतमो पुरसिञ्जित मोहित भूतपते नटित नटार्थ नटी नटनायक नाटक नाट्य सुगानरते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते ऐ सुमनस्सु मनस्सु 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 मनोहर कान्तियुते श्रीरजनी रजनी 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 रजनीकरवक्त्रवृते सुनयन विभ्रमर भ्रमर 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 भ्रमराधिपते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते सहित महाभव मल्ल मल्लिक मल्लिक लल्लक मल्ललते विरचित मल्लिक 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 बिल्लिक बिल्लिक वर्गवृते सितकृत पुल्लस मुल्लसितारुण कल्लज पल्लव सल्ललिते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते आहिरणवण्डगरण्मदमेदुरभक्तमरङ्गजराजसुते जय जन्मभूषण भूतकलानिधि रूपकयोनिधि राजसुते ऐ सुदती जनराल समानस मोहन मन्मथराजसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते कमलदलामल कोमल कान्तिकराललिवामल बालतले सकल विलास कलानिलय क्रमके निचरत्कल हंसपुरे अलिकुल संकुल कुवलय मण्डल मौलिमिलद्भकुलालिकुले जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते करमुरलीरव वीजित पूजित रज्जित कोकिल मञ्जुमते पीडित पुलिन्द मनोहर कुञ्जित रञ्जित शैल निकुञ्जकते निज गुणभूत महाशबरीवन सद्गुण संवृत केलिकले जय जय मुखी क्रियते मम तु मतं शिवनामदने भवती कृपया किमुत क्रियते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते ऐ मयि दीनदयालुतया कल्पशैवतया भवितव्यमुमे ऐ जगतो जननी कृपयासि यथासि तथानुविलासि रमे यदुचितमत्र भवत्युदरी कुरुता कुरुता पमपा कुरुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते समन्वित सुन्दरि माधवी चन्द्र सहोदरि मम ये मुनिगणवन्दित मोक्षप्रदायिनि मञ्जुलभाषिनि वेदनुते पङ्कजवासिनि देवसुपूजित सद्गुणवर्षिणि शान्तियुते जय जय हे मधुसूदन कामिनि आदिलक्ष्मि सर्वपालय माम् ऐकलि कल्मषनाशिनि कामिनि वैदिकरूपिणि वेदमये क्षीरसमुद्भव मङ्गलरूपिणि मन्त्रनिवारिणि मन्त्रनुते मङ्गलदायिनि अम्बुजवासिनि देवगणाश्रित पादयुते जय जय हे मधुसूदन कामिनि धान्यलक्ष्मि सर्वपालय माम् जय वरवर्षिणि वैष्णवि भार्गवि मन्त्रस्वरूपिणि मन्त्रमये सुरगणपूजित शीघ्रफलप्रद ज्ञानविकासिनि शास्त्रनुते भवभयहारिणि पापविमोचनि साधुजनाश्रित पादयुते जय जय हे मधुसूदन कामिनि धैर्यलक्ष्मि सर्वपालय माम् जय जय दुर्गति గుమ శంకరి నాదసువాద్యనుతే వేద పురాణితిహాస సుపూజిత వైదిక మాత ప్రదర్శయుతే జయ జయ హే మధుసూదన కామిని ధనలక్ష్మి రూపేణ పాలయ మాం లక్ష్మి రూపేణ పాలయ మాం లక్ష్మి రూపేణ పాలయ మాం.
ॐ परप्रश्नं मात्राहीनं तु यद्भवेत् तत्सर्वं क्षम्यतां देव नारायण नमोऽस्तु ते. विसर्गबिन्दुमात्राणि फलकालाक्षराणि च न्यूनानि चातिरिक्तानि क्षमस्व साईश्वर. अपराधसहस्राणि क्रियन्ते हरितं मया दासोऽयमिति मां मत्वा क्षमस्व साईश्वर. अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम तस्मात् कारुण्यभावेन रक्ष साईश्वर. हरि ओं तत्सत् श्री साईश्वरार्पणमस्तु. स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण मयि मनीषाः. ॐ ब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु. समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु. समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति. जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की जय.
हाय राम। हाँ करेक्ट, 2-3
Sai, come on, take the next.
आपने समोसा बिल्कुल फिनिश समोसा 3 मिनट
Yeah. नहीं वो मेरे को रास्ते में ही हुई।
Yes. The requirement is until chai comes, you have to keep eating samosas.
Yeah. No, just.
That is the task. That is the task. And then we have to send Barney home.
नहीं भैया वो एंड रहती है ना उसकी मत नहीं खाया जितना खाती है उस तरह से खाओ
जो सबसे स्लो खाते हैं उनको इसी देंगे, इनाम देंगे।
तो मैं सब कंप्यूटर भैया
Oh yeah, we kept it there. I was sitting there. That's why. Right, keep it there. Yeah.
Oh, so he's coming next week.
Yeah, next.
Oh, Saramati. Everyone, the chai is here. Uncle, can you make an
Sir, everyone, just a reminder to have snacks and chai is also here. There are chai, so please feel free to have it. Sir,
Your mommy is say, oh, I'm free. She's also free. Your mommy cry. Yes.
చెప్పాలా బట్ ఐ నోటీస్డ్ We say that once the start going up, they got I don't
check the keys. I didn't get the keys. I have to check the keys.
Following the runners game while we're in here, it's not going well. Nebraska.
Yeah.
Third and 17. Somebody large. I took a train. I took the subway at 7. And I got to Metro Park at 5. And then I'm going to take the train back at 7. Weekends are probably the best time of reading something. I don't want to miss that. Like, I don't care if I'm not there on the weekends. How are you doing?
Yes,
So you're going to bed?
Schedule 2? I don't know. No, Baba Ashirwad.
ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟು
ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಬಂದು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಅಂತ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಬೆಡ್ಶೀಟ್ ನಾನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ತಿರುಗಿ ಕೂಡ ನೋಡಿ ನೀನಿಗೆ ಅದಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನೂ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೆ ಹಾಕಿ
Right now, we have a most of the time, and a lot of people are like, maybe they're making it's very, very hard to which is what I'm building a model that identifies users. Stuff like that, I have it. I raise it like how to target problems. See, you cannot control outside. You can't. Keep myself. Certain things I do. They wanted to frequently wash I hope I don't go out. Yeah. I don't go out, especially on the street. On the weekend, I do more Edison support. So, street I try to avoid it. It's not very common. Yeah. You should, man. Sneezing. Very over. 15-minute walk. Also, my job is remote. We have an office. Some people take it very nicely. They say that it helps them. I live in China. My office is on Water Street.
5 minutes, so please make sure you have samosas and chai. We'll start at 5:30.
Sorry, I'm gonna keep checking this. I don't even know what's going on. Oh, I just asked you if you were I said yeah. Oh. You were sad. So yeah, I did it. Neither of them were going well. But that Jets game was absolutely insane. Did they play this week? They played Sunday. Last week was amazing. They could have won it. The guy shot it. Oh no, well, college football. College football is Friday and Saturday. NFL is
ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
Alumni representation required.
యాక్చువల్లీ రామ్ కుమార్ ఫిల్మ్స్ వాళ్ళు
Yeah.
అందరికీ తీశారు రాధిక వాళ్ళు మీకు రిలేటివ్స్ అంటే కదా వాళ్ళ ప్రభావతి అనేసి రామ్ కుమార్ ఫిల్మ్స్ వాళ్ళ థర్డ్ డాక్టర్ ఫోర్త్ డాక్టర్ నాకు తెలీదు వాళ్ళు మా నేబర్స్
Okay.
హిందూపూర్లో
Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, for my grandmom, it's like they're all, brother and sister actually.
ఓకే
Ram Kumar movies.
I think there are 6 daughters or 7 daughters actually, right? I don't know whether I'm correct?
Oh, I keep forgetting all those, but we also have so many
Yeah.
sons also, right? So, So here you're in Edison.
ముందు మేము ముస్లింలో ఉంటుంది 5 years అయ్యమంటారు
Sairam, hope everyone enjoys the snacks. So now it's the time for Palaki Seva. Baba is ready outside in the Palaki. So let's all assemble there and then we'll go for the procession. Sairam, please assemble around the Palaki behind this room. Sairam, thank you.
Go carry one for 2 minutes. Carry one for. Yeah.
जय जय
Slang, make it. Maybe yeah, on your side you can lift
श्री साई नमो जय जय साई नमो नमः सद्गुरु साई नमो नमः ओम साई नमो नमः जय जय साई नमो नमः जय जय साई yes yes it is.
Arya.
जय साई नमो नमः जय जय साई नमो नमः सद्गुरु साई नमो नमः ओम साई नमो नमः श्री साई नमो नमः जय जय साई नमो नमः साई
Let's all go inside.
ओम साई नमो नमः श्री साई नमो नमः जय जय साई नमो नमः सद्गुरु साई नमो नमः ओम साई नमो नमः श्री साई नमो नमः जय जय साई नमो नमः सद्गुरु साई नमो नमः ओम Go slowly, slowly, synchronize, sync with everybody.
Yeah.
Sync with everybody. Slowly, slowly. Namo Namah, Sadguru Sai, Namo Namah, Om Sai, Namo Namah, Jai Sai, Namo Namah, Jai Jai Sai, Namo Namah, Sadguru Sai, Namo Namah, Om Sai, Namo Namah. श्री साई नमो नमः जय जय साई नमो नमः सद्गुरु साई नमो नमः ओ साई नमो नमः श्री साई नमो नमः जय जय साई नमो नमः सद्गुरु साई नमो नमः ओ साई नमो नमः श्री साई नमो नमः जय जय साई नमो नमः सद्गुरु साई नमो नमः Bring it outside and place it in front of that signboard, center place signboard.
Yeah, I'll take it.
जय साई नमो नमः सद्गुरु साई नमो नमः ओम शांति शांति
जय बोलो भगवान श्री शिरडी साईनाथ महाराज की
जय
सत्य साई बाबा जी की
जय
अम्बे मात की
जय
Let's all get settled now.
Computer.
To the Lord, Siram, respected elders, Siram, to my Sai brothers and sisters. Siram. On this auspicious occasion and in celebration of Dasara, I would like to introduce Jayalanti and Ragnalanti. Jayalanti came into Swami's fold in 1993 when she was drawn to join the Sri Satya Sai Primary and Higher Secondary School in Puttaparthi for her 8th year. After completing high school at Parthi, Jaya joined the Sri Satya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, Anantapur campus, and graduated with a degree of BCom Honors. Swami blessed her with an opportunity to become the sports captain as well as vice institute captain for Anantapur campus in her final year, thus exposing her to learn different aspects of leadership. Later, she pursued an MBA in finance from the Symbiosis Institute. Swami, in his immense grace, bestowed Jayanti with the many chances to experience his infinite love as a student. She reminisces, which transports her back in time, giving the same joy and excitement. These experiences and the environment Swami nurtured her in, with loving and dedicated teachers and devotees, act as guideposts in her life. Currently, Jayanti works in the telecom industry as a fraud and security analyst, following the values embedded in the hollow portals of the Institute. Balancing different aspects of professional and personal life, Jayanti also derives satisfaction in her humble endeavors to serve the Lord by serving the community and society around her. She is ever so grateful and fully attributes what she is today to Swami. She owes and offers everything to him in gratitude, who is her indweller, constant companion, guide, and protector. Please welcome Jayanti. Ratna comes from a devout Sai family, with her maternal grandparents entering Swami's fold in the 1960s. Her spiritual journey began at a young age, with her mother serving as her first Balakas teacher. By the age of 5, Ratna was already leading bhajans at her local Sai center. Growing up, she was deeply involved in Sai activities, helping her parents establish the Sai Center in Patancheru, Hyderabad, and contributing to seva efforts in remote tribal regions of Bastar, Chhattisgarh. Annual pilgrimages to Puttaparthi became a family tradition, and Ratna Auntie's longing to join Swami's school intensified, especially after Swami personally assured her father in an interview that both of his daughters will be under his divine care. In 1990, her dream came true when Swami chose Ratna Auntie's name from a wait list of students the principal had shown to Baba. She joined Swami's school in the 6th grade, where she had the blessings of experiencing many divine interactions. After completing her studies there in 1996, she pursued a bachelor's degree in electrical and electronics engineering in Tumkur, Karnataka. Ratna Auntie's journey then led her to a career at GE in Hyderabad, where she worked for 2 years before moving to the United States after marriage in 2004. Since 2006, she has been a part of the Edison Sai Center, earning her SSC teacher certificate and briefly serving as an SSC teacher. Currently, Ratna Auntie works as a senior lead program manager for data and AI at TIAA. As the communications lead for various business resources in her company, she has spearheaded numerous service initiatives, including the Ship Sandwich Seva, winter hygiene kits, and food drop-offs to shelters, all inspired by the service activities at her local Sai Center. Through life's challenges over the past 12 years, Ratna Auntie draws strength from her eternal guide and constant companion, her Sai Ma, who she regards as her mother, father, friend, and the only constant in her life. Let's welcome Ratna Auntie. I invite Jayanti and Ratna Auntie to speak about their experiences. Thank you, and Sai Rama.
ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिम् गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलम् सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं साईनाथाय नमो नमः. Offering our most humble and loving pranams at the lotus feet of our beloved Swami. Sai Ram to each one of you. We are extremely humbled and grateful for these wonderful opportunities of sharing our experiences with Swami. Each one of us here has a unique experience, a unique connection, a unique bond, a unique spiritual journey with Swami. And Swami's love though for children is unparalleled. He left no task unturned when it came to his children. Our entire schedule in our primary school was surrounded around Swami, and Swami chose every single thing we did, including the prayer that we just started off with. He selected everything. He handpicked our teachers. Right from the morning when we woke up to the time we slept, everything was handpicked by Swami for us. The teachers were also handpicked, and he ensured that the kids were well-rounded, not only in studies, but we were well-versed in extracurricular activities such as sports or music. We had to compose our own songs with the tunes. So we had to come up with dance and skits and elocutions and essay writing and track events and chapati. We even learned how to cook. We had to go and do chapatis. They were not all very round shapes, but we learned how to do the chapatis. We also had cooking lessons for the higher students. We learned how to knit. We had yoga. We had Vedas, and of course bhajans too.
Yes, so Swami actually chose everything for us, even as small as selecting comfortable beds for us, even small things like inaugurating our slides for the school. He even made sure that we had clean surroundings. He would even go and ensure that our new prayer, anything new in the school is actually inaugurated and blessed by Swami. So he literally gave himself to us, and that is the blessing for lives together that we can actually ask for. So he even ensured that we all were provided with very nutritious and delicious food. So even around the school building, if you look at this, we just have one picture to depict that. Swami ensured that we had positive quotations all around the school. Okay, this is where Swami actually inaugurated our slides, the smallest of small things here. We would literally play on these slides, and you can see how he even walks down the slides, and he was like a child, right? He would go up the elephant slide, stand there, wave to everybody, etc. So one thing we wanted to highlight was that Swami's buildings were always surrounded by his presence. So he made sure, he told, I think primary school is the first one to have quotations written. He made sure that quotations were written all throughout the building. And he told our headmistress auntie, make sure that children, as they pass through in and out of either the lobby or the dining hall, when they read these quotations, they will have a greater impact on them in later in life. Things like when we were in dining hall, the quotations would read like, do not waste food, food is God, love is God, live in love. All those things, and if you see as our welcoming lobby had, there is only one religion of love and about humanity, etc. So Swami ensured that the entire environment and atmosphere is filled with his values and his presence.
I don't recall a single place that we didn't have quotations actually.
Yeah, including, actually Swami himself selected our even houses. We were divided into 4 houses, Satya, Dharma, Prema, Shanti and Prema. So the 4 houses, for some reason he didn't give us a Ahimsa house, where later on in the institute we had even a Ahimsa house. So even the 4 houses he would select, and He also ensured, as we were talking about nutritious food, right? Swami, once when he came to the school, he asked kitchen auntie, "What's the breakfast today?" So auntie brought idli, sambar, chutney, and sprouted grams on a plate. So Swami looked at the plate and said, "What are these?" And she said, "Swami, sprouted grams, green grams." And Swami took a few, ate them, and he made a displeasing and not approval face. So the children thought, "Oh, this is an opportunity. Swami's going to remove this from our menu." Because none of us hated it. So, but Swami is Swami, right? He said, "Oh, how much do you give this to the children?" She said, "Swami, 1 spoon." "Give them 2 spoons today." And that's it. What we thought Swami will remove from the menu became actually part of our daily food. So Swami actually, this incident just tells us that in life we may face with many things that may not be up to our liking, but it may actually be good. So we all have to keep reminding ourselves to accept what comes our way.
He was way ahead of his times, right? Today I struggle to even, soak these green grams and have these sprouted.
Yeah.
You want to talk about the peanuts also, right? The boiled ones.
Yeah, that's a funny incident actually. Once Swami, in the evenings, the primary school generally would go to darshan on Thursday mornings, Sunday mornings, that's it. And the teachers would go every evening to have Swami's darshan. So one day, kitchen auntie, our kitchen in charge, who takes care of all the menu and the food, she came running back from the darshan, and she asked the maids to remove the. We actually, when we sit for dining hall, we have mats where we would sit.
We have a picture of kids sitting in the dining hall on the mats, I think.
The bottom one where you
the
see
bottom
the
one.
blue, right? That's our dining hall actually.
With mats.
So suddenly auntie asked the maids to remove the mats, and then she found lots of boiled peanuts. So apparently Swami in Darshan ground said, "What's the tiffin for today?" And then she said, "Swami, boiled peanuts, the children love it," and this and that. So he said, "Did you check under the mats?" So she came back and she checked. And then she literally found the mats. We literally went without mats for almost a week because auntie wanted to make sure we didn't waste any food as well. So Swami, in the fun way as well, he ensured that we actually ate the right food that was given to us and we did not waste anything.
I think Thursday darshan also, and another incident comes to my mind with Pongal, and how we used to always get Pongal, sweet Pongal and hot Pongal for Thursdays. And we really didn't like Pongal a lot there. So I think we went to darshan and Swami asked what was today's breakfast. And we all made a face and we said, "Pongal, Swami." Then he said, "You don't like Pongal?" We said, "No, Swami." "Oh, what would you want to have?" And then one kid from the boys section, small kid, said, "Swami, noodles." So then Swami turned to kitchen auntie and said, "बच्चों को जो पसंद है वो खिलाओ." And then that's how noodles was introduced in the menu.
When you speak of menu, actually it reminds me of something else, Ratna. This was on one of the darshans as well. So typically the way we would sit is the small boys, where Swami stands when he comes out of the portico, it's like in a semi-circular way, and there are small boys sitting. Aunties would sit towards the side and we girls would sit behind. So suddenly every time Swami would actually come and ask us, "What is the breakfast?" So this time he changed the topic. He came and asked, "What's for lunch?" So the boys didn't know what to answer, and they thought we were supposed to be telling all the special items. So someone screamed, "Swami, paneer." Then the other boy took the cue and said, "Swami, pulao," "Swami, puri," and they went on and on. So Swami, each time they were naming the menu item, Swami's eyes were raising and like happiness. He had wide smiles and all. So then he comes around, he comes to kitchen auntie and he does, "I'm very happy." Poor kitchen auntie didn't know what happened, right? And then Swami said, "Children are happy." Swami is very happy, Swami said. And then later on she finds out, "What exactly did Swami ask you boys?" And then they list out all the menu items. Now she runs back to school to make sure she made those items because that's a special menu. We never had that on the regular Thursday days.
And I think most Saturday, Sundays, we did have those special menus, I think, on Sunday.
Yeah, so this was like an ad hoc thing. So the way Swami interacted with the children, he made sure the children felt him as his own. So that's how we in life also have to make God our own. As you girls, or the children here, SSCs, as you're growing up, make him your own, and then you will see a lot of difference in the way you will actually change your perspective and focus in life. So And then
Yeah, I remember not just the lunch and the darshan round asking, he would make a surprise visits to our school, just like that. I think those were the 90s, were 80s and 90s. So I remember one such incident, this was 1990 or 91, I was in class 6. And Swami, I was sitting on the floor, and suddenly I see an orange robe, and Swami walks in. And as soon as he walks in, he looks at me and says, "Why are you all sitting down, like on the floor, and not on the benches?" So then I said, "Swami, we can't see the board from back, way back." And then Swami walks all the way to the end of the classroom, and he actually supervises as to why we can't see from all the way at the back. He walks and he sees then that yes, that there is the bulb, there is a glare that's falling on the blackboard. So because of the glare, we are not able to see the blackboard. So he again walks back and he tells our principal auntie that remove this and put some tube light, and so that will balance it out uniformly so the kids can actually see. And then he looks at the board and he sees the handwriting. And it was a Hindi class. We had a Hindi period, and he looks at the handwriting and he says, "Kya hai ye handwriting?" And because our Hindi teacher was not actually a Hindi teacher, she was substituting for a Hindi teacher that Swami decided to get married in the middle of the school year. So she was trying to fill in, and she's a geography teacher. So her handwriting was going straight and then going all the way up. And then Swami said, "Kya hai ye tumhara handwriting? Kanyakumari se dekho Kashmir tak ja raha hai." And then Swami said, "Mera handwriting dekho, kitna acha hai." So that's one incident, and I think 6th standard, 7th, 8th, 9th. So my sister was in 9th grade, right? And Swami proceeds to 9th grade. And that was a Veda class that was going on, and Prasanna ma'am, who was our Veda teacher, she finished writing the Vedam on the board, and she just left for something, and my sister was facing her back, and she was talking to all the kids, and suddenly all the kids kept quiet, and she was like, "Why are you giving me so much respect, why are you all quiet?" And then she looks back, and there Swami is right behind her, and Swami asks, "What class?" And they say, "Swami, Veda class, what are you learning?" Rudram Swami. And they were like very excited, okay, Swami's going to ask us to chant Rudram, so which we are very comfortable. And Swami suddenly says, "Chant Bhagavad Gita chapter 12. And they started chanting, but they forgot midway. They just stopped because they weren't prepared, they were shocked and they were not prepared. And Swami then looked at Prasanna ma'am and said, "Teach them chapter 12, अच्छे से सिखाओ और ये ज़रूर सिखाओ." So I think you had another 11.
Yeah, Swami's surprise visits to school are the best ones, and they're so memorable. So this one, I mean, over the years, the frequency of Swami visiting school has reduced. So once this was in our 11th grade, I think back in 1995-ish or 6, where Swami typically during sports meet, he goes around to see all the practices, etc. So this. Whenever Swami's car comes out, all the institute and school gates are kept open so that he can make his visit to any of the buildings. So this, Swami finished the boys' school. So the way in Prathi, as you all know, right, it's primary school, higher secondary school, and then institute hostels, and then opposite to us is also institute, the actual college. So Swami passed, there's a speed breaker before the gate and after the gate for this. And then Swami is coming from the practice, and all of us after afternoon practice, all the children have gone up and they're like resting. It's only me and one more girl were left behind, and we were still near near this lobby. We were just loitering. And then when gates were open, we saw Swami's car pass our gate, and then we both passed. What again? Swami is not coming to our school. This is so bad. And we had that sincere yearning and prayer to him. And you will not believe, Swami took a U-turn quickly and he entered our school. And then you should have seen the excitement in the face. We just ran up and the word passes like anything, and everybody, that we all went and gathered in the prayer hall. Swami, generally when he comes, he walks up to the prayer hall, which is in the first floor. So imagine at that age, right now we struggle to even take steps here and there. But so he walked up the prayer hall, then he sat on the jula, and we, in all our excitement, started singing a song which is actually a song in the middle which goes to a very high note. So we started with a song, and then he enjoyed it. He knew we was training our voices and all. So it was all randomness in the air. And as he was leaving, we started singing Swagatam, Swagatam. And like, I don't know what happened, but he was almost taking the steps down. So then he said, he commented, they're inviting me for tiffin. So he made a back turn, went into our dining hall and blessed the whole tiffin and all. So these small instances actually have strengthened our faith in him, that you just pray with an honest and sincere heart, he will listen to you. So I know you children may think he's not there, but take it from us. I mean, he physically showed it, but that doesn't mean he's not around here. So those are some of the things that surprise visits really are so memorable and so clearly etched in our mind.
You want to talk about his attention to detail and how he would, when he came and, the spelling mistakes that he would find on the notice board around the corner.
So each of these surprise visits, of course, Swami is also inspecting the school, right, the cleanliness, and anytime he walks around, he would see the notice boards and say there are some spelling errors here and there. Actually, Swami himself decided the uniforms for our school, and he designed them, and he was so particular about everything that when the tailor was taking measurements for the children, he was literally standing there and gave instructions on the length of the pinafores you will need to have for the girls, etc. So he went to that level of ensuring every small detail was taken care of by him. And in another instance, like small boys, when they go to darshan ground, every day they would put vibhuti and go. So now, boys are boys, small boys, right? So the teachers would actually get them ready. So each teacher, whoever is in charge, there will be multiple teachers for each class, they would put vibhuti and go. So once the National Swami asked, why are all your vibhutis in different sizes? It's not consistent. It doesn't look good at all. So then, then the boys, then they just said, Swami, the teachers get us ready. And Swami said, no, it should be consistent. You don't need such big dots. You just need, and he showed his ring finger and just said, you just have to put a small dot. So our teachers, right, were as dedicated as they can be. They were creative as well. They went back, they took a HB pencil and made sure every dot was consistent. So from then on, every darshan ground, every boy will have a consistent size of a vibhuti. So he was very particular in the way you looked, in the way you dressed, the way you behaved and everything. So, I think the special attention he gave was also to sick children. Right? Anybody who falls sick in our school would get special attention, where he would actually send vibhuti to them. He would inquire about them on a daily basis to Headmistress Auntie. And I know, Ratna, you used to fall sick a lot. So
I spent pretty much all my time in the sick dormitory, quite a lot. Whatever the school caught, I would get it first. So in 6th standard, I think I was the first one, among the first ones to get chicken pox. 6th standard, first time, and without my parents, and I just had joined that school in 6th. Swami made sure that all of the chicken pox kids, he arranged for South Prashanti. He arranged rooms in South Prashanti, and that time Swami stayed in the main mandir. His room was right opposite our room. We could see the light on and go off and on. And we spent 1 month in South Prashanti in that room. And I remember that was the most beautiful experience. And we got to experience Suprabhatam and Nagar Sankirtan right from the bed. The pain, I didn't feel the pain. I'm just feeling like goosebumps right now, just thinking about that experience where on the bed, Swami would send neem leaves, and Swami would send a caretaker, Swami would send vibhuti, Swami would send prasad, and we would be woken up to the bhajans, and Swami would come out from his room. We would have darshan morning, evening, bhajans. So one entire month of that such loving care, and that was something that I have been experienced. And not just that, I think I also got, I had severe bronchial asthma. And before joining Swami school, I was 7 years old when I joined another private hostel in Guntur. And bronchial asthma, people just, it's the care that you have in any other hostel is not the same. I suffered a lot with bronchial asthma to a point where I needed, injections or nebulizers and hospitalizations before I joined the school. But there we were about 8 to 9 kids that had severe asthma that was impacting with our everyday school. And so Swami called a doctor from Pune who was specialized in curing childhood bronchial asthma. And he had gotten all of us into a food allergy test that was done for all of us. And we had a entire list of food journal, foods to be eaten, not to eaten, and completely, you should avoid or moderately eaten. So each one of us had a chart. So Kitchen Aunty had a chart for each 8 to 9 kids. Imagine with a school, our population was 1,000 students. And everything is cooked in bulk. And for us, just 8 or 9 students, they would have a separate chart, and they would make, and he would make sure that we were, and he would keep on checking, how are the kids doing? Are there asthma? Is the frequency getting better? Are they able to sleep better? And I have to tell you, after that experience of that 6 months of homeopathy and everything, I'm down to now just using the inhaler as needed. I don't have it, and it was amazing that Swami took such good care of sick kids.
I mean, absolutely. His love definitely knew no bounds at all. I mean, as we share these experiences, it's a humble endeavor that you actually see Swami's love here, not Ratna or Jaya. So I want you guys to just think of what pure love he is when it comes to his devotees. And he's just always giving. Even during winter, Parthi can get actually very cold during winters. So he took care of us to such an extent that he told Headmistress Auntie during winters to bring us late for darshans. He said the children will have to wake up early and take cold showers. And since we have very limited by then we didn't even have solar panels. So the limited solar water, the hot water that we would get would be given to the smallest children, the first graders, second graders. So all of us would wake up at 4 o'clock, take cold baths and go for darshan, and Swami would come around 7 a.m. So he literally told Auntie, don't bring the children early because they will take cold baths. Bring them a little late and I will come out and give them again darshan. I mean, to what extent can this Lord go to, right? He is pure love that had walked on this earth. And when it is our board exams time, he would send vitamin tablets to our school so that we will be given those vitamin tablets and we would study hard. Of course, Swami studies, you must study well. As much as he gave importance to sports and other activities, he was very particular about students studying really well and not wasting time in unnecessary talking. So he would send vitamin tablets, and he would actually come to our schools to distribute prizes individually. Think about it, this lot comes during the morning darshan time. After his first darshan, he comes to school. He individually gives us prizes with his own hands, patiently. He is the Lord of the universe. He could just tell someone to distribute the prizes, right? But he made sure that each of us received his blessings, and Headmistress Auntie and our teachers were so gracious enough. They ensured that every child had a prize to take from Swami. So they had to, so that none of us would miss that blessing from him. And you all know the saris that Swami distributes during his birthdays and how patiently he would distribute. There was this one year he actually gave us a sari during his 70th birthday celebrations. And then he gave us like about beginning of November or so. And then we all went back to school and we were all happy. It was a nice sari. And then 2 days later, he sends back word and saying, no, collect all the saris from children. I'm going to give another set. Beautiful saris have come. Now I'm going to give them to the children. Now this Lord, who could have actually given to our Headmistress Auntie these saris and said, just distribute it, right? No, he took the pains to again come in rounds. To every child, he gave the new sari again and gave us the Path Namaskar. So just look at the love he has.
And he was doing it back to back. Like he would distribute prizes for the boys' school, the university, and then come to primary school, and the saris he would distribute everywhere to the ladies, and he did it back to back. And
he would sit patiently in the chair or jula and just give us the prizes. Then there would be a cultural program. Then he would give us a discourse, and then he would live. So I think, when you think of all this, he's invested so much time. We have to give back in form of gratitude in our behavior, etc.
So, but I think so far we've spent speaking about Swami's love, pure love, unconditional love, selfless love. But I think as students, we've also experienced what it is when we are not well behaved, when we've experienced Swami disciplining us, we've experienced what it could be when he wants to be a strict, strict parent. And this was the time, like, I think we are students, we sit our long hours in the darshan line, right? And we were getting chatty, and we so many times Swami takes people for interview, and we have to sit there for hours, and we got chatty, and I think Swami didn't like very chatty, and especially that was the time when so many dignitaries and so many other VIPs and everyone's eyes was on the students and what we're doing. And Swami got really angry. I remember he didn't talk to us for like days and weeks, and he didn't even give us a birthday. Birthday kids, that he's never taken up that right, where birthday kids always took a tray, and Swami always would bless us with chocolates and put grains.
Yeah.
He didn't do that. He did, and I was one of the birthday girls that he didn't bless that time.
Yeah. So it's actually that experience was during 70th birthday celebrations, right? So Swami stopped talking to us, and that's it. Imagine you getting so much attention from him, and suddenly he just ignores you. He walks down the darshan pathways. He doesn't even look at the school children. He doesn't bless the children. He doesn't know anything. He's like, we knew something is wrong, because this is not the way Swami actually would be interacting with us. And then we started introspecting, right? And we started praying to Swami. Swami, we're very sorry, we don't know what we did. And then he sent word, I'm going to speak to the children in the afternoon. So we were taken into the prayer hall, all the higher classes, and some higher classes from the girls' side, and some higher classes like 7th and 6th grade boys. We went in, and then Swami says, you know how much you children are talking during darshan night. I am taking interview for the people, and I can actually hear you from the interview room, because we were very close to interview room. There was only like a veranda separating us from Swami's interview room. And he said this is not at all the right behavior. You're talking a lot. You must reduce unnecessary talk. And now my 70th birthday celebrations, a lot of VIPs and dignitaries are coming. What behavior will you show them? Is this what you will show them our Swami's children are? You must put up your good behavior. You should be good. You should talk less. And then when they come, they should see, oh, these are Swami's children, and this much love they have given. So he was like a mother, like just as we all would do, right? When some guests are coming home, we would tell our children to put up the best of best behaviors. So he literally told us that, this is how you need to behave when they come. And needless to say, we changed, mended our ways. We reduced talking, and we made, because our ultimate goal and focus in school is only to please Swami. That's it. If he didn't have a smile on his face, that's it. We would not even feel like, what are we doing in this school? So our only focus and goal, anything we do, whether we drink, we drink water, we say, oh, this is water was given by Swami. The benches, the desks were given by Swami, and the cards we would make, the dramas, the skits, anything that we do, it revolved everything around Swami, right? So the least of thing that we could do is to upset him. That's the last thing, and we don't even want to do. So he took care of us from that aspect as well. And
I think so he taught us many lessons, and one of them being punctuality. In the same interview, I remember when he walked in.
It's a different one. So this was, I think in our final year, Swami told us, this was in our college. Swami told us he will speak to us around 2 p.m. So he asked all of us to be seated inside the Bhajan hall, and we were made to sit. So Swami, he walks in. As soon as he walks in, he closes the door, and he just looks up the clock. There was a clock on the men's side in Bhajan hall, and the clock is 1:55, 5 minutes before 2. So he immediately sees, see, Swami is on time, not like politicians, but on time. So he literally taught us that you must always be punctual as well wherever you're going. Make an effort to, I know we have a lot of other dependencies, circumstances, dependent people on us, but let's all try to make an effort to always be punctual, because the Lord is always on time. So we don't want to keep him waiting, not just in Sai Center, right? Wherever we go, we believe Swami is everywhere. So let's all make an effort that we will be punctual to many other places as well.
Yeah, that's a lesson on punctuality, and I'm guilty of also not being on time in most cases. But amongst all the lessons, also I think there was, he taught us minimalism, right? I'm reminded of for how small our dormitory shelves were, 2.5 feet by 2.5 feet by 2.5 depth, where and that fit our entire everything. And even we had a space for Swami's altar in the
We only were asked to bring 8 pairs of clothes. That's it.
So
I mean, can you guys imagine now how many pairs of clothes we buy? So we had to survive the entire semester of 6 months with 6 pairs of clothes, and then of course uniforms. And we lived. I mean, we never had the thought that we were not taking more or anything. That's the way we should live.
Yeah, I think lot of lessons, patience and being minimalist, but also I think some of the wonderful experiences and lessons were also about, he emphasized a lot on service, and he emphasized also on the importance of Vedam. And I know, Jaya, you were very fortunate to be part of the Grama Seva that he started in the year 2000.
Yes, Ratna, that is an unforgettable experience actually. So Swami started Grama Seva on a large scale. Back in 2000, this was one of the during Dasara times, he read in a newspaper where a mother and a child had to commit suicide because they didn't have enough food to eat and survive. And Swami was so moved by it. He came that afternoon to the darshan. He narrated this, that what he read in the newspaper, and he asked all of us, I'm planning to start a Gram Sabha, will you all participate? Of course, Swami, you're asking, so we all raised our hands and everything. So the whole planning of Gram Seva went on, and that 9 to 10 days were like blissful experience. I'll cut short the story here because I want to highlight one part where Swami taught how we should distribute. So Swami called of course the brothers were doing all the distribution throughout, but one day he gave us that opportunity to actually go and distribute. Prior to that, of course, we would go around, take pradakshina around Swami, and then he would tell us goodbye, bless, and then we would go with them. So he gave us an interview the prior day to tell us how to do this distribution. Then he called us in and he said, when you go to the house of these villagers, first you will start, when you enter the village, you start with Nagar Sankirtan. Then when you go to the houses, say Sai Ram, how many people are in your house? No, Sai Ram, Swami sent the prasadam. How many people are in your house? Inquire about the number. Ask even if there are small children, give them, count them, and then give them the prasadam. Now, if you think about what Swami, and then Swami of course said there are also people working in fields because they work really hard. So don't miss anyone working in the fields, go and give them the packets as well. So if you go back and analyze this, just the greeting part that Swami said, right? Sai Ram, how many, Swami sent prasadam, how many are you? In this entire equation, if we analyze, there's only Swami the giver and there's only the receiver. We are nobody in this. So that is the attitude we must have when we do seva. We are nobody. Because Swami is giving an opportunity, we just have to take that opportunity and do the seva the way Swami wants. If not you, he will have hundreds lined up in this. But he is blessing you to give that opportunity so that you grab it. So the first way to do your sadhana, if you want, I personally feel seva is a way we can do sadhana to let our ego go. Because many a times when we do seva, we think we are doing it. No, it is Swami who is doing it. And he has parked those resources and funds with you so that he can use you and actually do the seva. So in that entire equation, when we're looking at it, it's only Swami and the receiver. We must not have ourselves, and we are zero in that equation. So we are nobody. So that's the attitude. And then he also emphasized when we actually leaving the village after we finish the seva, he said you all must eat there and come. Now that's a great lesson there itself. He said, because when we eat in the same village, first it shows the equality. We are not somebody superior going to those villages and doing, right? We are equal, or not even equal. We are just like nobody, where Swami just picked us to use to do the seva. And then he said, so there, one lesson we can learn is the equality, that we are equal. And second, also Swami says here, we are eating the same food. So you are letting these villagers know it's the same quality. Just as what you would buy for yourself, you're actually doing that in the seva. So as we do seva, if we can remember these things to buy things that if we were to consume, are we in the position to consume? Yes, do only those, the quality. Swami always emphasized, he never, because it is Narayana himself, right? The name itself says Narayana Seva. So these are the very good reminders each time we do seva. We have to keep in mind to better ourselves, and so that Swami always gives us that opportunity and he doesn't minus us from the equation so that we get that opportunity to do seva. So those are two reminders that I actually have Ratna, when it comes to seva, and I really hold that close to my heart.
Do you want to talk about your Veda and how Swami gave you the opportunity?
Yeah.
Veda.
So while at school, I joined in my 8th grade. So by then, the kids were all pros at Vedam. So Vedam was never my part of it. And I was more into sports, and even if I tried, it was like Greek and Latin. The first 2 years in the competitions, I would never be able to actually catch the words of Sanskrit and be able to repeat. So in my 10th grade, what Swami did, when he came for prize distributions, he actually brought along with him 2 suitcases. And in his discourse, he opened the suitcases and he showed those were American diamond earrings. Swami said, these are beautiful earrings, and you should, I mean, as I'm speaking, I'm remembering Swami's expression, wide eyes and smile, and he's like, showing these are nice American diamond earrings, it'll look beautiful, give it to the girls. So headmistress auntie, typically when we get limited quantity like this, they were limited quantity, Swami auntie would actually prioritize to the outgoing batches, and she would actually give it to them. So after she gave to the 10th and 12th grades, who are the outgoing batches, there were a couple left, and the next priority was given to the Vedam girls. So Vedam girls always get special prizes. So there itself, I was like, oh, I missed the prize because I didn't learn Vedam, right? And he gives special prizes. So that was one motivation, and I started learning it. And then next year he gave the Ladies' Day started. Before we never had Ladies' Day. Swami started Ladies' Day, and the school girls got opportunity to chant Vedam and actually bring Swami in the procession. Now that was the final straw for me. I'm like, I have to be in Vedam, I have to learn Vedam because I can't lose Swami's opportunities, right? So he motivated me in these things, like just as how Yashoda would show butter and actually get Krishna in, he would actually motivate you for this. Only because he wants to prepare you for bigger things that he wants to bless you. Because over the years, in the next few years, I had innumerable opportunities to chant Vedam in front of Swami and lead him in the processions, take Pradakshinam around him chanting Vedam. And he even blessed me with the opportunity to go onto the stage in Vrindavan during summer course and actually chant Vedam and look at him. I was the one who was supposed to be looking at Swami and taking the cue when he says to stop and stop. So from this experience, what I learned is he always prepares you ahead of time, whether the good thing or the bad thing that you are due in life. Always remember, he doesn't give you anything. He would have already started preparing you for that event. So if I were to be deserving of a chance to be able to chant in front of him, that means I needed to learn Vedam, which he took like 5 to 6 years ahead before itself, and it made me do those things.
The Vedam also reminds me of one funny incident about, how when we had human values and we were supposed to memorize it for the exam next day, we would start memorizing. Suprabhatam was one thing that I was not, very comfortable with. So I would start by hearting Suprabhatam in the night. Ishwaramba Suprabhatam in the night. And then I think next day when the teachers went, I think all of us, a couple of us, we would do, and Swami would send back. And the teacher would come and say, Swami's complaining that you're waking him up again in the night when he's gone back to school. So that, and I think you're right. I think the transition also, he slowly prepared us for what was to come, right? From giving us so much from the 90s, if you see, he kept visiting us twice a week. He would come and surprise visit, dining hall, anywhere. And from there, it started getting very, very rare, where he would just come like for prize distribution, or he would just come for a sports meet. Suddenly, he would enter the ground, and he really prepared us from getting used to his physical form to the divine form, that we can see him within ourselves, and and also I think this is a reminder that I feel like these kids here, some of you may not have seen the physical form, but I think you are all even more blessed because you're way ahead of us when it comes to your spiritual journey. Because yes, we were also limited, because for us, we saw the physical form. You are above and beyond us, because your spiritual journey started within yourself. You were able to see Swami within all of you, and your connection with Swami is even more dear and near because he's within you. So I think that's the antaryami inside us that, Swami is.
Yeah, absolutely, Rasna. I just thought that reminds me of one more small incident, right? Swami, yes, of course, he started distancing himself. He stopped giving saris with his own hands. He stopped price distribution, and then we all know what later happened, right? Swami took a fall and all of that. But one small instance is when, before I left the portals of the institute, I just had one small momentary thought. It was just a flash of thought, because when I came to Swami, I was the only one, and my family was not into Swami's fold yet in this avatar, because I don't want to limit Swami to just this form, right? He's all forms. So, they were in that, and I thought, okay, once I leave the college, that is it. I don't know when I'll come back to Bharti, even if I'll have an opportunity to come back. So with that, it was a momentary thought, right? I mean, innumerable times Swami said, I'm always with you in this. So my thought was, does Swami even know me? I'm sure many of us even would have felt that way, right? Does he even know me? Because my parents don't come here. He doesn't know me. Once I leave the institute, he doesn't even know me, right? And that's it. So the thought went by. Of course, again, cutting this story short, years passed by where he gave me again and again many opportunities to actually see him, and he blessed me profusely. So fast forward 6 years, I come for darshan again. Once my wedding has been fixed, I come with a card to Swami. Here there's a different story where I decided just to sit in the first line and pray to him to bless me. But his ways are unknown to anyone, and they're very different. He actually gave me an opportunity on the VIP side where actually I could sit and give him the card. So when I gave him the card, very graciously he took my wedding card, and he was those days coming in the car. So you have to actually get up and give it, and he kept it. And then when he came out of the car, he still had my card in his lap, and everything was good and all over, and we were very happy. Swami blessed us. So that evening I went to my brother, who actually was studying at that point in the institute, and I said, Swami blessed us. So we actually bought 2 different wedding cards because of the low in stock on one of them. So I said, I gave him this card, maybe this card, I'll just give it to you, this is the other card, and I just showed him and I gave the other card. So my brother, after a couple of days, he actually takes the card, because all the boys could sit with letters, and Swami would actually beckon them and ask them, what it is, and give the letters. So he went with the wedding card, and he actually said, Swami, my sister's wedding. So I already blessed her 2 days back. And I'm like, when I heard this, I was shocked. Here I am thinking, does Swami even know me? He actually knows my entire family, and he actually has assured in the many discourses that, literally he said, the students or children you're studying here, I will take care of your parents, and I will take care of 7 generations this side, 7 generations this side. I mean, we'll take his words for granted. Of course, we were little back then, but then when I look back at all these incidents, it is so clear that he knows each one of us. So you don't have to have even the slightest doubt that, Swami doesn't know me, I have not seen Swami, I don't know him. No. Believe him, he is right here sitting, and he's right in your heart, as you'll carry him with you always. Because sometimes you may not be able to reach your mom or dad, but he's always with you. You just call out Sai, Swami. He is there to answer you, protect you, and guide you.
He is the only constant in our ever-changing life, the only constant. And when you are faced with challenges, big and small, okay, when a challenge, just try and ask, instead of questioning, why me? Just say, try me. We have the big, wonderful Lord behind us, right? Just try me. That is what, every challenge, for me, I think with the experience and what I've learned, it can be summed up into one quote, that my favorite quote of Swami is, why fear when Swami is here? And true to that quote, I mean, he's been there throughout my life, throughout my journey. I've experienced what it is to be, completely putting your faith in Swami. The power of, total surrender, Sampurna Sharanagati. My prayer has always been, Anyata Sharanam Nasti, Tvameva Sharanam Mama. you know, and this was proven true, you know, even before I could think of anything in my thought, and Swami would materialize it, you know. This is, you know, I've experienced this in the past 12 years, whatever troubles came along, Swami definitely was there in the form of so many people, all of you here that have, you know, sent food, that have, you know, suddenly appeared and dropping off food for me when I needed it. All of you here, when, you know, when I needed Swami, he became a plumber, because I remember I had to go to the hospital and the washing dryer, I know you all know the story, and Swami would suddenly send a plumber to me, and Swami would send many of you, when I think my kids needed somebody, Swami would send his friends over, and Swami would send the entire Sai family came over to help me when I needed, and you know, he listens to you whenever you call out. Even before you call out, Swami knows what you want, and Swami is there. So
his unseen hands are always at work. We may be resting, but he is never resting. I mean, even the smallest of smallest doubts you may go through, the crossroads you will be at when you have to take certain decisions, or even while at your professional space, personal space, he is always there. It's only we who have to be tuned. If you turn on a radio and you want to listen to a music or a song, but you tune to a news channel, you will listen only to news channel, right? Similarly, if we tune ourselves to the Lord, he is ever ready always to be with us and take care of us. So I think one thing that reminds me here is once Swami asked a small boy, what is my greatest miracle? I mean, this is a small boy, he didn't know what to say. Swami said, you are my miracle. So this is the miracle that we all want to live up to, and this is the transformation that we want to go through. Let's all strive hard that we become better than yesterday, and also we will definitely stumble, we will slip, we will fall, but always remember, here is our Lord who will never ever leave us, and he's always ready to pick us up. So have that faith, do not fear, because he is always standing by, and be with conviction that he is always there to forgive you, to foresee you. As I said, right, he will prepare you to what is ahead of you in your life. So have that in mind. And I just want to also request all of you, as we conclude this satsang, I want to request all of you to join us in collectively chanting this prayer which Swami himself has written for us. And this is something that we would chant every day in our school assembly as well. So I request all of you, let's all pray together that this Lord actually is with us every time. O Lord, take my love and let it flow in fullness of devotion to Thee. O Lord, take my hands and let them work incessantly for Thee. O Lord, take my soul and let it be merged and one with Thee. O Lord, take my mind and thoughts and let them be in tune with Thee. O Lord, take my everything and let me be an instrument to work for Thee. Jai Sai. Jai Sai.
Saram, let's have another round of applause for Thank you, Jayanti, and thank you, Laknanti, for teaching us some valuable life lessons and sharing your beautiful experiences. Your talk reminded me of the infinite, the nurturing, and the unconditional love of a mother. So can someone tell me, in the occasion of Dasara, what is one of the goals of Navarathri? Can anyone tell me? The little kids? Any goal, there are many goals.
Garba.
Celebrating and dancing is definitely one of the beautiful goals of Navarathri, but recognizing one's mother as the very embodiment of divine forces by treating her with love and reverence. This is a true message that this 9-night festival gives us. Durga, Lakshmi, Saraswati, they give us energy, physical, mental, spiritual, as Swami gives to all of us with his beautiful attention to details, with his strict love language, with his beautiful menu making skills to satisfy our hungry stomachs. I find so much bliss, and I think every mom, every goddess, the Sai Ma, to spreading our love, spreading her love to all of us in our lives. So let's take a round of applause to all of the mothers. Sonia Auntie to give a token of love to Jaya Auntie and Rat Auntie. Please all come up.
Bharti, is somebody take a picture? Post பண்ண சொல்லுங்க. For today.
Come
దివ్య సూక్తులను జగత్వ్యాప్తి గావించే నిమిత్తమై ఈ దేవీ నవరాత్రులు అనేటువంటి నెపం చేత జగత్తులకు అనేక విధమైనటువంటి యొక్క ఆదర్శాలను నిరూపిస్తూ వచ్చింది.
In order to declare to the world at large the sacredness and the uniqueness and the divine nature of the mother, in the name of this Devi Navaratra, this particular thing is
దుర్గా, లక్ష్మి, సరస్వతి అనేటువంటి మూడు పేర్ల చొప్పున ప్రకటితమవుతూ వస్తున్నది.
This is declared and made known in the form of three entities: Durga,
దుర్గా అనగా శక్తి స్వరూపిణి, Durga refers to the very embodiment of Shakti, power. Yeti Shakti, Sharira, Manasika, Adhyatmika Shakti. What type of power? It is the physical, the mental and the spiritual power. ఇంటి మూడు శక్తులను ప్రసాదించేటువంటి యొక్క శక్తి స్వరూపిణియే దుర్గా అన్నారు. Durga is the one who confers on us all these three types of powers. దీనిని ఎనర్జీ. This is described as energy. ఇంకా లక్ష్మి, ఈమె జ్ఞానైశ్వర్యమును, గుణైశ్వర్యమును, అనేక రకమైనటువంటి యొక్క లోకంలో మనం అనుభవించలేనటువంటి యొక్క ఐశ్వర్యాన్నంతా కూడా తాను అనుగ్రహించేటువంటిది అని. The next one is Lakshmi, who confers on us the different types of prosperity. Prosperity associated with ఐశ్వర్యముగా కేవలం కరెన్సీ నోట్స్ మాత్రమే కాదు. ఐశ్వర్య or prosperity does not refer to జ్ఞానైశ్వర్యము. జ్ఞానైశ్వర్య, knowledge. ఆరోగ్యం కూడా ఐశ్వర్యమే. Even our health itself is గుణైశ్వర్యము. Our వైద్య ఐశ్వర్యము. Which is also Sarveshwarya Swarupini అనేటువంటిదే లక్ష్మి. Lakshmi is the very embodiment of all the types of wealth and prosperity. కనుకనే ఈ లక్ష్మిని వెల్త్ స్వరూపిణి అన్నారు, అనగా సంపద స్వరూపిణి, ఐశ్వర్య స్వరూపిణి అని. That is why Lakshmi has been described as the very embodiment of wealth, prosperity. ఇంకా సరస్వతి. Next is Saraswati. ఈమె మనకు కలిగినటువంటి ఒక తెలివితేటలను, విచారణ శక్తిని, బుద్ధి శక్తిని ప్రసాదించేటువంటిది. Saraswati is the one who confers on us our cleverness, our intelligence and power of discrimination and all that is going to help us to discriminate between what is good and bad. ఇటువంటి దుర్గా సరస్వతి అనగా లక్ష్మీ సరస్వతి యొక్క ప్రభావాన్ని ప్రపంచంలోకి చాటే నిమిత్తము, అందించే నిమిత్తమై ఈ శరణ నవరాత్రులు కూడా ప్రారంభమవుతూ వచ్చాయి. These 7 Navarathri functions have been celebrated all over in order to declare and show to the world the various aspects of Durga, Lakshmi and Saraswati.
I'll make this quick, but dear elders, brothers and sisters, I thank you all for coming today. And I want to first thank, today is a special day, not just because it's Navarathri, but it's the first time the young adults helped organize. Very proud of everyone who gave their time, and we saw that these type of events, by Swami's grace, they involve a lot of people. So thank you for everyone who came early in the morning to decorate this wonderful altar. Thank you for Ayushi for doing all the food organization. Thank you, Ashish and Raja, for just helping set up. And and of course, I have to thank Ratna Auntie and Jaya Auntie, sorry. Ratna Auntie and Jaya Auntie for reminding us that Swami, you shared stories from your childhood when you were in his physical presence, but reminding us that he's everywhere and all around us. And hopefully we can take that in through our everyday and sort of remember that. So thank you so much. With that, we have Arti, and then we have Prasadam, and then we have Garba. So I hope you all can stick around for that. And thank you all for coming, and then I hope you have a great rest of your night. Salam.
Oh,
Once again, on behalf of all the officers, we want to thank each and everyone. There are so many contributors, especially on the ladies' side. Once again, let's give a big round of applause for all the technical I think the planning of the samples, the oil, the food, I think they're everywhere. So once again, thank you all, and of course, Advait, leading, with all the YAs. It is great to have, you all join. And then, obviously, a collective effort like this is only more energizing to all. So we hope everybody enjoys the prasad, and then we are going to have the Garba Sai Ram.